Who shall ever love a beast? Hello, everybody. I am David, and today I'm going to be talking about the 1991 classic animated film Beauty and the Beast. And I decided to rewatch this film recently, and I thought it would be a nice time to talk about it since we have the live action film coming out in like just a matter of weeks. And I am really excited about this film. If you've seen the final trailer, that trailer to me was fantastic. I got the chills, especially with the Beauty and the Beast theme playing in the background. It really got the nostalgia wheels going, even more so than ever. And I cannot wait for this film. I saw the track listing for the soundtrack for the film. Can't wait to listen to all the remixes of those songs, I guess. Specifically, Be Our Guest, because that's always been my favorite Beauty and the Beast song from the original film. I like to sing it myself once in a while when I'm alone. Yeah, I mean, this is a movie, an animated film that, lots of people still talk about. It's one of the few animated films that was nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. Beauty and the Beast was obviously the first. Toy Story 3 and up. Those are the only three animated films of all time to ever be nominated for Best Picture. And this film really still holds up. And I'm going to admit it's not like my ultimate favorite animated film of all time, but it is a really strong film. And when you watch it, I can honestly say it's better than a lot of others. It definitely makes my maybe top 15 animated films of all time. There's just so many great animated films. It's hard to pick your ultimate favorite. It always depends on the person, but I can see how some people might put this even in their top 3. It's definitely a really well-made film with very enjoyable characters like Lumiere and Cogsworth and Belle and the Beast himself. Gaston, I know a lot of people really there's a lot of people out there that hate Gaston. Like they're terrified of him because of what he is. He's this good-looking guy that wants to kill this beast, right? And it really shows who the real monster is. Belle even points that out in the movie. For me, though, I always thought Gaston was a little too corny for my taste, but I get that's what the point was to the characters. For me, I like my villains being more sinister, like Jafar or Scar. Those to me are like more of my favorite Disney villains. Even Hades. Hades has a more comedic quality to him, kind of like Gaston, but he's more conniving, I think. Gaston feels like, to me, feels like that guy who thinks he's all that and just wants to kill the creature that is stealing the heart of his woman. And I can see how a lot of people might think that's scary. But for me, I think the darkness of Gaston really came at the end. And at the end, yeah, okay, he got a little bit more interesting. But for the most of the movie in the beginning and so forth, I think he was too corny to have me take that seriously. But yeah, I mean, the supporting characters are all great. I mean, these are some of my ultimate favorites. Like Lumiere definitely is my favorite character in the entire movie. I think he's just funny, and the actor who does the voice for Lumiere, I love his musical number as well. And Cogsworth is a nice little back and forth for that character. Obviously, Belle and the Beast, they're two people that don't get along at first, but then you start to see that character development as it goes on. And a lot of girls, they like Chip. I get that. Girls who think, oh, look how cute he is. I don't know if there's any guys that are like that, but maybe. And if Chip is one of your favorite characters, that's awesome. He's not my favorite character. He's just like, yeah, he's all right. Mrs. Potts is the mother figure to Chip. So, but I do like Angela Lansbury as an actress, and hearing her voice does help with that character, make her that warm-hearted character that I think the movie needs once in a while, especially when she sings that Beauty and the Beast song, Tale as Old as Time. It's definitely, that's what makes that song I believe, so soothing to listen to. The animation still holds up to this day. I have bought this movie in 3 different formats in my past couple of years. Obviously on regular DVD, then I bought it again on Blu-ray, and then I bought it one more time on Blu-ray 3D. And in every format, it looks amazing. I didn't think the 3D on 2D animation would look that great, but I actually own The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast as well in 3D, and I gotta say, I really do think it really looks nice in 3D, especially when you know the cell animation helps separate the backgrounds a little bit and the characters as well. I think that helps a little bit with the 3D maybe, but it really works really nice and it really transports you into those worlds. And Beauty and the Beast is a fantastic fantasy world that is wonderful to explore, especially the Beast's castle. Obviously, I kind of mentioned the songs. Be Our Guest is one of my all-time favorites. These are some really memorable songs, and I can't say that without, about other Disney films. There's always like maybe 1 or 2 here and there, or sometimes 3, a few, But sometimes there will be that one that you don't care about, like I guess for me, like The Little Mermaid, I'm not a huge fan of Poor Unfortunate Souls. Or in The Lion King, I Can Feel the Love Tonight is my least favorite song. Probably one of my least favorite Disney songs of all time. I don't care much for it. It's too mushy for me. But these songs in this movie are all really good. And even Beauty and the Beast, which has become an all-time classic. Celine Dion even sang the song, and now they have a new version sung by Ariana Grande, which sounds alright. I know a lot of people are complaining about it because they modernized it into more of a popish pop song. I don't think it sounds that bad. I think it sounds alright, but to each their own. And I think this is an animated classic that really needs to be watched by a lot of people. If you are looking forward to this new live action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast, I totally recommend watching this animated classic. This is a movie that should have been watched a long time ago in your lifetime. Right when you were born, pop that thing in. My cousin, who has a newborn, she's too young to watch it now, but she tried showing it to her, and she did love all the songs. The songs are all enjoyable, and I think when you're young, you start recognizing more of the funnier aspects and the musical aspects of it, but then as you get older, I think you start appreciating the story and the characters a lot more. And that's totally for me now that I'm older. I look at this film a lot more differently than I did when I was a kid. Yeah, there's some moments that I still love when I was a kid, but there's also these new layers that I love about the animated film. And the Disney films from that era, from the 90s, some call it the Renaissance era of Disney, consider it to still be some of the all-time greats. So go and check that movie out before you go see this new live-action film. I don't know if the new live-action film will hold up to the animated film, but from what I've seen so far, it looks like they're going to really capture the spirit of that film, the animated film. And I can't wait to check this out. I already got my tickets, so I'm ready to go. And until next time, guys, that's my movie review for today. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment, share. Have a good time. And until next time, guys, take care.